Que lo que mi gente. Alright guys, as you can tell, I'm tired as hell, Bennington. I'm in bed right now, but I promised a couple of people that I was gonna do this video, which I feel is very important. It's like a relationship tip advisor type thing. That might help a lot of you. Because you might be going through the same thing that I've gone through before in regards to basically dealing with somebody who has a short temper or has some type of anger management issues, or basically has a constant, like you talk to them and they just don't listen and they just keep doing the same mistakes over and over again. So basically what I have here is, it's bootleg, don't mind it. And I think it might be backwards once I upload it. Shit. Okay, so this is just an example, okay? So don't go by this bootleg calendar. I just did something real quick because I couldn't find the original calendar where me and Tiana had tried this. Like I said, this is to help you guys out. This is an experiment that you can take on with you and your significant other. It's like as a progress, like, a way of helping each other out in a sense, okay? A lot of people have been requesting it because I know I mentioned it before, and it does work. It does help out a lot in relationships. But one thing that you guys have to know is that if you're in a relationship, or you feel like you're stuck in a relationship and don't have any answers, the way that I see it is there's always a solution to everything, to every problem. But it takes two people to compromise and communicate and make something happen, because it's pointless for you to be like, oh, hey, babe, like, I need you to fix this. And this person's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever, They have to willingly want to be a better person for you. But you can't just keep settling, for just that little bit of hope that hopefully that person changes. No, you have to see that change happen. Okay? Diablo, man, I look so fucking tired. I'm tired, you guys. Like, I've been working on this club thing recently, and, with work and just all this other shit, I really don't get to sleep much. I gotta bust my ass now, so that way I don't have to struggle in the future. And I don't want my kids to struggle. Me voy a poner los lentes. That's how tired I am. Hold on. Okay, una vaina bien. Atiendan. Check it. Okay, so this is like a mood calendar, okay? This is something, like I said, that can help you guys out a lot. But you both have to be able to sit down and explain the shit to each other. If you can't explain it to each other, just play my damn video. Okay, this is gonna help you out a lot, but it takes... Mira, mami, ya me veo ridícula. Hold on. But like I said, it takes two people. You can't just have somebody constantly telling you, oh yeah, I'm gonna change, and then they don't do shit to change. Like, that shit is so fucking annoying, and I know it. So basically how it works is you get a calendar, not one of these. I mean, if you want to, but it's better to get like a paper calendar, because what we did was, and this was actually Tiana's idea. It's like that's a perfect example of what I mean by progress. This wasn't now. This was actually something that we did like almost a year ago, and it did help out our relationship. Because Tiana would have, like a lot of, like any little thing would get her like pissed off or in a bad mood. So, she came up with the idea. She was like, you know what? I want to be better, and I want to change. I want to change for you, and I want to change for me. So, she read this in a book. I can't remember where. But, you know, she wanted to try it, and we did. So yeah, you got a calendar, okay? You got a paper calendar. And what we did was we bought stickers. We went to the dollar store and we bought stickers. They were they were like a little pack of red, yellow, and green, like little stars. Okay, it can be whatever you want it to be, the stickers, but have them have a certain color. It could be round or whatever the hell it is, but have them have a certain color to where, you know, you'll know between good, bad, or great. You know what I mean? Of course, we use the red, yellow, and green. Red means that, you know, she fucked up. She had a bad day. Yellow means that, you know, she slipped up a little bit, but she caught herself and, you know, we were good. And then, of course, green means that she had a great day. She didn't get no, you know, like in a bad mood or anything like that. So, another part of doing the calendar is for life in general, you know, there's always consequences for every choice you make. I've said this before. It's either a good consequence or a bad consequence, but it's still a consequence. Like there's still an outcome, whether it's good or bad. Okay. So basically what I told Tiana was before, you know, when we started the thing, I was like, listen, you're going to have two days out of the 7 days where if you get 2 reds during the week, you got to suffer the consequence, which means that I got to punish her. You know what I mean? I got to punish her in whatever way I felt would actually, you know, hit her hardcore, because of the fact that, you know, it was like my way of teaching her, like, yo, listen, if you keep fucking up, you're going to suffer the consequence. Okay? If she got more than 2 yellow stars in a week, that means that they would turn into a red on the next one. You know, so like on the 3rd yellow star, it would be a red. Okay? And then, of course, if she got all green for the whole entire week, that means that I get to suffer the consequence, you know? And not really a consequence. It was more like she gets a prize. And whatever she asked for was something that I had to do, because that was my way of saying, okay, you did great this week, so I'm going to compromise and do whatever you want me to do. You know what I mean? So the first couple of weeks, you know, she had a bunch of red days. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. She'll have 2. You know, the first week she actually tried really hard, so she didn't have any red days. I think she had like 1 red day. I wish I had the original calendar so you guys can see. But, you know, and then of course eventually she got to see what it was, because she ended up getting, you know, those 2 red days. And I was like, okay, your punishment is, because since we're together all the time and we're used to talking all the time, I was like, your punishment is that you're not going to hear from me for a full day. You know, to her, she was like, oh, whatever. It's not no biggie, you know. Yeah, it was a biggie, because even though it was killing me, I'm like, you know what, this is something that I have to do because she has to learn a lesson. So I decided not to talk to her for the full day. I didn't text her. I didn't do nothing. And that was terrible for her. It was terrible. So let's just say that week she was like, oh my God, you know, I'm not going to fuck up because, you know, it's just like, you know, I can't not talk to you. I cannot not talk to my wife. I'm like, okay, well, that's the consequence, you know? So, then of course she started doing better. The first time that she got all green for the week, she made me do what I, of course, fucking hate to do. You know, she made me stay away from my phone for the whole weekend. You know, for the whole weekend. I was like, how the fuck are you gonna like punish me like that? Like, what the fuck? Dead ass. She made me stay away. Like, she took my phone away for the whole weekend. Ya ustedes saben que para mí, that's like you, like, ripping out my fucking heart. Because I was like, hurting. You know what I mean? I was like, hurting really bad. And, and, I was like, fuck, is this what it's gonna be like? Like, damn, man. Like, how are you gonna take my phone? You know, like, everything. My life is based off of my phone. Like, coño. But, of course, it's compromise. I hated it. I didn't agree with it. But it was compromise. You know, I saw her doing her best. You know, she might have had like a little tiny slip up where, you know, sort of caught her. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, straighten up, you know. And she ended up starting to do better and better and better. And another thing that you can do, which was something that we did, is have like a little keyword, you know, because sometimes you're in such the heat of the moment that maybe like a keyword can help. And what I mean by that is like, let's say, for example, you know, let's say, for example, I drop my phone and she gets like mad at it. That's not even true, but I'm saying an example, you know, she gets mad at it. I'll have like a keyword for her. It was also something that was like stated in the book that you can, say like a keyword to like bring them back, you know? So I would say like, I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember what word it was that I used. Or if not, what I also did was like, I'll hold her, you know? Like when I saw her like getting, you know, she had those type of mood swings where she'll stay quiet, but you can tell in her face that there's something wrong with her, and you'll ask her like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I know there was something wrong, but I wanted her to tell me what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. And she was just like, nothing. Ay, que vaina que me quilla mi coño. So I was like, so what I'll do is I'll grab her hands and I'll grab, you know, I'll go like this to her face. And I'm like, babe, like, you know, come back. Like, remember what it is that we're working on, you know? And then she'll, like, take a deep breath. And she's like, you know, like, okay, like, you're right. Okay, you know, and then I'll notice that eventually it'll bring her back, you know? She'll, like, sort of brush it off, you know? I know it's still in her head, but I wanted to give her the time to do it on her own, you know, and dead ass, you guys, doing that for like, we did it for a good over a month. It was like a month and a half or something like that, to where it got to the point where she said it herself and she was like, babe, you know what? I don't even want to do the calendar anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's been going great, you know? And she's like, exactly. She's like, I want to try to do it without the calendar. I want to try to be able to just automatically handle things in a positive note without it being something for us to keep track on. And dead ass, you guys, it worked. It worked. It doesn't, you know, the point of the calendar is for you to like monitor your behavior, you know. Eventually she'll see that if she gets, you know, for example, he or she, because anybody can use it, to the point where they'll start seeing that they'll get disappointed in themselves for letting you down and letting themselves down, that they're going to want to change for the better. You know, the calendar really does help. Like I said, there's nothing hard to it. You just get some stickers with the different colors in them. You know, but this is something that you guys have to be able to work on together as a team. You know, you sit down and you talk about it. You come up with the keyword, or you just, you know, you just use that. You can even do what I did, you know, which was just hold her and tell her, babe, like, listen, come back. Like, we're working on something. Don't fall off track. You know, little keywords like that will like open her eyes and say like, damn, okay, you know. Let me not let this little thing be such a huge deal, and let me just like move on from it, you know. So eventually it will help. I strongly believe in it. It worked for us, and I honestly feel like if you have somebody who's willing to give you their all and be as dedicated to fixing your relationship, then you can make it work. You know, you can make it work. And like I said, you know, I'm sorry, I'm like everywhere. I can't even think straight right now. So you get the stickers. You get 2 red stars a week. If they do get 2 red stars, they have to suffer the consequence, whatever your punishment is. Like, don't do some stupid shit and be like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to some other bitch. No, that's very immature. Or I'm gonna go out to the club without you. No, that's very immature. Bitch, I got Pandora, and I could fucking flash my damn phone or download an app that has a freaking ball to make lights come off, just so you can dance your ass up in the motherfucking living room. Okay? Let me stop. Yeah, I'm not on my mayimba floor right now. As you can see, I'm like half asleep, okay? So, yeah. So 2 stars, they get to suffer the consequence. They get 2 yellow stars a week. But if they get a 3rd yellow star, that turns into a red. Okay? If they get 1 star a week, you know, that's still good. They don't get a consequence for it. If they get all green, then they have to make you do something. You know, whatever it is, it could be something that you completely disagree with. That it could be something that'll piss you the fuck off. But once again, she's doing something for you to help you guys out. You have to do something for her. That's going to be you rewarding her for her good efforts. Okay. So yeah, it's really not that hard. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the mood calendar, you guys. There's nothing difficult about it. It's just, it takes 2 people to make it work. It's not impossible. You know, whenever, another thing that you can do that we did is at the end of the day, do a progress report, you know, like on each other. Like, you know, whether you have something to complain about or you just have something to compliment her about. Like, oh, babe, you know, I noticed that this bothered you, but you handled it really well. That shows her that you can see that she's trying, you know, and vice versa, you know. Even if she did great, if there was something about her that bothered you, still bring it up. Like, have a conversation, a grown-up conversation at the end of the day regarding the calendar, okay? But like I said, I really hope the calendar works. This is my my attempt at a bootleg calendar. Can you guys believe I couldn't find a damn calendar in the whole house? But I was just basically showing you guys, you know, I did like green, red, and then like, for example, this week she had 2 reds, and then the rest of the, you know, the week she had green, and then she ended up with a red. That's 3 reds. That's a big no-no. But yeah, you know, it just takes 2 reds. Okay, don't be all like dramatic and say, oh my god, you did 4 reds all week. Okay, if you start off with 5 reds in a week, man, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. Let me stop. Okay, guys, well, I hope you guys really get some good knowledge on this, and I hope it really helps. I really would love to see or hear you guys' feedback if you do guys end up trying it out. You guys can either email me or do like a video, do a YouTube video where you guys talk about it, if it worked for you or not. So I know it does. You know, it just, like I said, it takes compromise, dedication, communication. The major stuff I talk to you guys about. Okay, you guys can see me like that. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it helps. I will be coming up with more videos soon. Bueno, guys, I love it, YouTube. I love it, YouTube. Oh, and I want to send a quick shout out to my people in Cali. Que lo que, mi gente de Cali. Oh, my God. So I noticed that I have like the most noticeable followers that I have are either from Cali, from Nueva York, or from DR. That's some crazy shit. It's like most of my people are like from there. Es una vaina bien. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Ay, ya voy a terminar esta vaina. Yo quiero dormir, even though I probably won't sleep, but oh yeah. Bye.